I'm sorry, I can't hear you over the sound of the baby monitor. Oh, is that the sweet sound of our little girl happily playing and babbling away? How adorable. Wait, that's not right. That's not our baby. That's definitely a woman's voice singing a lullaby. But where is she? Every night when our daughter was born, we'd turn on the baby monitor to soothe her with some white noise. We never got the singing lullaby, and certainly not this one. I don't recognize that song. I don't recognize that voice. And most of all, I don't recognize that crib. Wait, what's going on here? As I started to investigate, the singing stopped and then I heard giggling. Giggling like a child would do while hiding and seeking. But how could she be in the living room with us if she was just in the nursery? I looked back at the monitor. The crib was empty. There was no one there at all. I rushed back to the nursery and checked the bassinet. She wasn't there either. And then I felt something soft and squishy. I looked down and saw tiny little handprints pressed against the inside of the bassinet hood. She must have climbed out while we weren't looking. My wife and I exchanged a panicked look. Sleep deprivation can make you see things, my wife said, reaching for my hand. The pediatrician said we were sleep deprived and needed more rest. But this isn't rest we need, my wife whispered. It's help. Please help me. She had been gone for hours and we still hadn't found her. I tried the closet, under the bed, even the bigger kids' rooms. But where could she be? I felt so helpless. I wanted to scream, and then I heard it again, the singing. It was coming from inside the walls, harmonizing with itself in multiple voices. As I listened, the voices grew louder. They sounded closer now. I could hear them right behind the baby monitor. Then I turned and looked at the mobile above the crib. It kept turning slowly by itself, though there's no breeze. No wind at all. Just the voices growing louder, singing. We'll take turns holding her, rocking her to sleep. I backed away from the crib as the mobile accelerated, faster and faster, singing, "She be ours. She be ours." The whole house began to shake. The pictures on the walls swayed side to side. The chandelier overhead spun around. I grabbed my wife's hand. "We don't have to be scared," I told her, because it was clear now that whoever or whatever was in the walls wanted to play with our daughter. And it was willing to come out and get her. We just had to give it a chance. I stepped towards the crib and held out my arms. "We want to play peekaboo with you," I called out. "Come out and show us your beautiful face." And then the most beautiful sound filled the room. It was the sweetest melody I'd ever heard. It sounded like an angelic choir had descended from the heavens to welcome us. And as the music swelled, we felt the presence of our little girl. She was happy and healthy and surrounded by love. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much.